Okay, this is Chuck, and I want to show you about how to be a host, either of an event or of a venue. So the first thing is an event host. Okay, so if you want to be an event host, just go and find your event, right? So we're on the daily view, of course, and we're gonna say we want to host this event. So we just click it at the bottom, right? If there's no host already, we're just gonna say yes, we want to be a host, right? And confirm it right here. Boom. Okay, this is a little tip on how to be a host. You can read that later. Now we have these new three options, okay? So we're gonna go to Edit Event. This is the Edit Event pop-up screen. And let's just say we want to change the cost, right, from $2 to $4. So we're just gonna do that and hit Save. Great, that's it. So now it's $4. The other thing that you can do is, besides everything else you see here, is you can see all the upcoming sessions. So these are all the upcoming sessions, and let's just say that we need to change the time of next week's session. So we just click Edit, and maybe we need to start this at 5:30. All right, so we're just going to change the session time. And then as you can see, right, because we changed the session time, this is now highlighted in blue. If we changed it back to 4:30, which is a standard time, all of a sudden it's not blue anymore because it's not changed. So that's that screen. The other new part that you can see is there's a new thing called a host dashboard in the menu. So you go to the menu, click on host dashboard. Now over here, right, in your hosted events, you have a calendar, and you can see the different, each week you can kind of just cruise around, right, and see your events. Also, you can click on them here. If you want to, let's say we needed to delete the event for today, you can just click that session, right? If you need to do it for next week, you click that session, okay? And then from there, you can modify it, delete it. Yes, we want to delete that session on July 31st. Yes. So now that's gone, okay? If we want to add it back, just go to the event and just go to add session. That was for July 31st at 4:30 to 7:30, and we can just add it back. And as you can see, it's back again. Okay, so that's basically everything you need to know for being an event host. And if you want to quickly find the other, right here also, you'll see a little gear icon now for any event that you're the host of. You can click that gear icon. It automatically brings you to the sessions like modification screen. Okay. Next up is for a venue host. For a venue host, real easy. So if we want to be a venue host, we can, let's just say we want to be the venue host for Booker T. Anderson. Okay. So right here, we'll go to venue info. It says this venue needs a host. So we'll click it, and then we'll confirm right here. It'll give you some info on being a host of a venue. And now you'll see these two new icons here, and we can click edit venue. There are a couple new things, or a couple things to just note in the edit venue screen. You've got a reservation link now, but this is the one to look at. This is the custom URL, and it's a dedicated page. This is basically, you can change the URL for a dedicated page for that venue. So this is Booker T. Anderson or BTA. If you change this after a while, just know that some people may have saved it, or maybe it's printed somewhere. So just be careful in changing it. You can also change temporary closure info right here, and this will be visible if it's upcoming or current, right? So this is in the past, so it won't show. But if there's a temporary closure coming up, you can put it in there. You can add new hosts here, and then also, right, you can look at all the events at that venue. You have that ability. Also, if you go now into your host dashboard, right, just like I have my own hosted events, I've also got hosted events at my venues, right, or events at my hosted venues. So now I can see at a glance all the events at Booker T. Anderson Park. They're also listed right here, so you can look at, just those events, my own hosted events or all together. And because you are a venue host, you have editing privileges over all the events at that venue. So you can click that. You basically have all the editing privileges of an event host for the events at your venue. Um, and then if you want to see, if you go to the venue, right, and you want to just look at Booker T. Anderson, right? There's Booker T. Anderson, and then you can see there's that gear icon again, and you can click that, right? And then you can quickly go to edit venue. So you just know which venues you're the host of. Finally, the other new feature is that I added emergency contacts for anybody that wants to use it. So if there is an emergency, a player goes down, you need to know who their emergency contact is. You can now input that kind of stuff. If you go to settings, you do need to be a registered user in order to save this stuff, but you can go to emergency settings and then, you go to settings, right? Then emergency contacts, and then you can look at your own emergency contacts and save them here. If you want to find somebody, you go to user search. Anybody can do user search, whether they're a signed in user or not. So if we want to go to Chuck Norris, right, and look at your emergency contacts, you can see them right here. So you can look up anybody by first name, last name, or their email address right in there. That's it. If you have any questions, please contact me for more information. Thanks a lot.